Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, 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 hi. Hello. Hello. It's me. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello to Aneroid, to Bejker. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm mortified. Hello to Yatoro, to Yandere, to Espion, to Danger, to Mia, to Alexander, to Tyroi, to Mysticade, hello, hello, Doughboy, hello, Sam, hello, VCR Saliva, hello, hello, howdy, howdy, hello, and to Potato number 1, hello, oh my gosh, he was number 1, hello, Pinged Wave, hello, Churdesen, hello, hello, hello. Lycanth, hello. Riolin, hello. Kibita, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Timo, hello. Welcome to the stream. An inverted Carkle, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello.
I'm Chris. It's our 1-year sub-anniversary together,
Oh,
frat boy, please.
my god, Chen, thank you so much for the resub and happy sub-anniversary. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's been a year, a whole year. I really appreciate it. Tanner, hello, hello, hello. And Haru Neko Cat and Mad Mink, hello, hello. And Rider Boy, hello. Husky says, hello. Rakalak, hello. And Malt, hello. And Vian 3D, hello. Thinking Snake, I like your name, hello, hello. Misk, hello. Let's get started. Boom. Boom. Oh, here I am. Hi. Hi. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's Sunday? Oh, I just had a burger. I'm full of burger. Arrow pointing to my belly, full of burger. I had a double cheeseburger and a large fry. And I'm feeling it. I'm sick. How are you? No, no. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. Frat boy, pray. I'm tired. No. Rest, Alexander. Rest. We're gonna do a bit of a short stream today. Trying to go for 2 hours, but I might have to end a little bit earlier than 2 hours. And that is because I gotta get ready to go to a wedding. Whose wedding? I think a family friend, like my mom's friend's son. Yeah. And it's gonna be swanky, I think. I got into an argument with my mom last night over which shoes to wear, so that's fun. I don't know, that was dumb, but I'm over it now. It was because I'm all out of shoes, and my brother brought home 2 of his shoes that don't fit him anymore. He's like, my feet are getting wider. I can't wear these. You should take these because I barely wear them. So I did. So I had 2 shoes. And there's brown shoes and there's black shoes, and I was like, yeah, thank you. And my mom was like, yeah, you gotta wear these brown shoes, they're much nicer. And she's right, the brown shoes were nicer. But I'm like, I only have a black suit with me at home right now, so I'm like, I don't know, is this brown too bright? I wasn't really feeling it. And she's like, no, you gotta wear the brown ones, because they're like narrower at the tips. They're like narrow tipped, and the other ones are like wider tipped, so they look a little less classy. And I was like, I don't know about the color, I don't know. And my mom's like, you can't wear these ones, you can't wear the wide ones because you're kind of short, and like the wide shoe, like, I don't know, doesn't fit. And I'm like, Mom, I'm short, Mom. And she's like, oh. she was like, what is that tone? She's like, why do you gotta be all like wisecracking, huh? I'm like, what? I was like, what? What do you mean? I was like, what do you, huh? And she got really mad. She was like, you're being really nasty. And I'm like, what? Oh. It was weird. It was a weird thing. But you know what? She is right. The brown shoes are a lot better. I'm gonna wear the brown shoes. I think if I pick out a tie that's a little bit like fits the color of the shoe a little bit more, it won't be that bad. But yeah, no. That was a weird thing that happened like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. shoe things. But I am excited. I'm excited for the shoes. I'm excited to go to the wedding. I'm excited to hang out with my fam, because my brother and his fiance are home. We're all gonna go to the wedding together. I think it's somewhere in the Bronx. It's gonna be super nice. So that means I have to leave at like 2 p.m. Which means we have to beat this game in under 2 hours. But I looked up how long it takes to play this game. It's called The Beginner's Guide, and it is by the people who did the Stanley Parable. All the reviews are like, don't think of this as the Stanley Parable 2, or don't think that this is like, don't expect that. It's just by the same guy. Apparently it's really good. I don't know anything about it. I think it's more of like a, you know, it's one of those kind of games, you know what I mean? It's an hour and 30 minutes, like they say. Yeah, I hope so, because I looked up how long it is to beat Mega Man X, and then when I played, it was like, oh yeah, it'll take you 4 hours to beat Mega Man X. I'm like, great, I could maybe knock it out in a stream. Not remembering how hard that game is, so I played it last time, like a few streams ago, and just one level, the easiest level, took me 4 hours, so I'm like, you can't always trust the how long to beat, because I suck at games, and I don't think the beginner's guide is gonna be Mega Man X level, but fuck, that really took it out of me. They left out 4 hours per level. No, maybe they were just fucking good at the game. I don't know. I was so embarrassed when I couldn't beat Chill Penguin. I was losing my chill. Do 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 do. Bam 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 bam. Leafy the Tanuki, thank you so much for calling me adorable. What the heck? You're adorable. Can you type exclamation cute into chat? Only Leafy. Everyone let Leafy type it first. And then you can type it. After a 5-second cooldown. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, actually, it turns out maybe the Nightbot... Maybe the Nightbot is a little bit slow to start this morning. Everyone's just rolling out of bed, even though it's already noon. How are you doing today? How's everyone doing? How's your weekend been going? I want to hear about your weekend. And in the meantime, I'll get the game started, so we get to finish in time. Some games are 20 hours to 200 hours, depending on how good you are, if you just spearhead to the ending versus looking at every plant. Depends if the plants are worth looking at. Are you a plant? I want to look at you. You been working? Oh, you've been working on the weekend? Well, I hope you've been really productive. That's the only thing I can hope for. Sometimes sometimes it just comes out of my mouth. I'm like, people are like, I'm gonna leave for work, goodbye. I'm like, have fun. I'm like, wait a minute. Work isn't meant to be fun. What the fuck am I saying? So if I ever say have fun at work, know that I mean, I hope your work is going well. Been chilling, making cookies and burgers for brothers that are visiting. Oh my gosh, that's exciting, Olive. Oh my gosh. Say hi to your well, you don't have to, but in your mind, you can say hi to your brothers for me. I'm saying hi to your brothers for you. For your brother. For your bros. That's so cool, because I'm hanging out with my brother this weekend. I guess a very brothery weekend. The weekend of brothers. Help my sister move out this week. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. That's really nice. Oh my gosh, I hope the move went well. You got your ears pierced this weekend. Oh my gosh, congrats, zombie. I got back from work at the pub and it was dead, so I got out early. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I got the Rona? No! Oh my gosh, I hope you get better soon, Inspectahemo. And I hope it's not too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I go to my brother's wedding next weekend. Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Whoa! I go to my brother's wedding in October. Yo, brothers be like, gets married. Alright, let's start the game. Who am I? Gets married. That's right, I'm brother. I don't know, I think it's super cool. Bop, bop, and bop. Oh, what happened to the game? I opened it up and it disappeared. Uh-oh. Please tell me the game's gonna run. I'm gonna click it again. Sometimes games just don't cooperate with me. Oh, there we go. We're live. We're going. The Beginner's Guide. Wait for it. There it is. Always check the options first. Audio, 2 speakers, high quality, closed captioning. None or full? I usually like subtitles, if that's an option, but maybe we can do full cap... Is it distracting to do full captions? We'll do full captions for accessibility. Is this a horror game? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's not a horror game. Hi, Sky. Is there a guide and nobody told me? Well, here it is. The Beginner's Guide. Display mode. Windowed, no border. Hell yeah. Always go windowed, no border. Laptop, no. Overlay, top left. That works. Advanced. No anti-aliasing. VSync can be enabled, I guess, for now. No, wait. Apply. Whoa. Are we still good? Yep. Keyboard and mouse. We'll up the sensitivity because I'm a pro gamer. What the hell is raw mouse? What is that? What is raw mouse? I want to leave it off. I don't like acceleration. Gamepad, not using that. Back. Alright, here we go. Who is the beginner? Beginner is you. It's mouse, but uncooked. It's fucking raw! Oh, fuck, I just accidentally... Dude, I accidentally... This game is so hard. Did you see that? My mouse just, like, got gravitated towards the quit button. And I just exited the game. Oh my god, this is gonna take me forever.
Frat Boy Woozy.
Salykins, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. Thank you. And I think I missed a few yesterday. I'm so sorry. Let me scroll down. I don't know if I thanked you. Evo, thank you so much for the Prime sub 19 hours ago when that was my last stream. Thank you so much. Welcome to Meat Crew. And I don't know if I said thank you to Flight of Icarus. Thank you, Flight of Icarus. Y'all are probably not here right now, but, you know. I just wanted to say it, just to ease my conscience. Hi, Icy, hello! I know it was you who first suggested this game to me, and I've had it on my list ever since. And what better time than now, because we just played Stanley Parable. I know it's not Stanley Parable, but it's related. Whoa! Adam, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Thank you! Thank you! Oh my gosh, thank you. Holy shit. I better let the bride and groom know at the wedding today. I gotta be like, Adam7755 gifted 5 subs to the community. Thank you. Alright, let's start. Inconspicuous Raccoon, thank you. Thank you so much for the resub with Prime. Make sure audio is on. Ooh, it's on alright. Control WASD. Okay. Thank you,
Hi
Raccoon.
There. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable.
What is this, some getting over it with Bennett Foddy shit?
Today, I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between
Leafy, please don't beg for a sub. Please don't do that.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me.
Coda?
I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some...
Coda D's? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm into it.
I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike.
Whoa!
Walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
Dude, where's my knife?
What I like is that even though he starts...
Everyone runs faster with a knife.
...of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real...
Adam, thank you so much for gifting another sub. Thank you so much.
This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all...
Sky! Thank you!
Creator.
You're awarding the beggars.
The games themselves.
You're gonna encourage people to beg for subs.
Who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
So, it's 2008.
You didn't have to do
Coda
that.
starts making these
What a
games,
saint.
and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
How did you get
I
them
think
then?
He really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since.
Sometimes we gotta be
That's
kind.
why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together.
Kindness?
I find his games powerful and
Charitability? Generosity? What are these words? What do they
to
mean?
maybe encourage him to start
What is
creating
this?
again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to
I
find
will never beg for subs.
then
I'm not
sure
that
it'll just
desperate.
send that
Someone
much
get this
stronger
guy a
message of
sub.
encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at davey
What the heck?
reden@gmail.com.
That can't be your real email.
Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each
What?
game is loading, I'll show you the
Adam,
date that it was created.
I was
This
gonna wait
first
for a
one
lull in the
was
game and then gift it myself.
date.
Thank you. I was gonna gift it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all are so nice. Have I ever mentioned how kind this community is and how much I appreciate it and how much it fucking inspires me? Because I'm a little bitch and I'm not always kind intuitively, but I see people be nice and I'm like, wait, I want to be nice too. What the fuck? Are we playing Among Us right now?
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Generic? No, I love this. We gotta get to the base. We gotta get to the home base. Dude, I feel like I'm playing Star Wars Jedi Outcast right now. This is exactly like Jedi
It
Outcast.
looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
What?
For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
The enemy is within
we don't really know.
ourselves.
Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized.
Ooh. Well, did you hear that? The enemy force was neutralized. We didn't even have to do
You can see
anything.
the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh shit. I kind of like that too. Oh. Gotta go this way. Oh, gotta go. Oh.
Apparently, this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
What? All right.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
We gotta turn off the whisper machine.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam.
What?
It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
What the fuck? I have to sacrifice my own body? Is it gonna hurt? Ugh.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when
Oh, the resonance cascade.
something
Gordon!
goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere, and this is what happens instead.
What? Oh. Oh.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it, like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system, Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the
Ahmed.
first game he made.
Yes,
after leaving
we
this one
are.
behind.
Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. 15 months. Holy cow, thank you. We're playing the beginner's guide. And it's... The past was behind her. What the hell? I can't move. I could jump.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Oh. Oh. It's the developer for Stanley Parable talking us through... I guess this guy Coda, his gameplay experiences. His gameplay experiments. And we're going through this wacky...
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
The back rooms, but backwards. If the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength? I like this. To confront it. Whoa.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
I like
Which
that.
to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
I would love to make a short, like, couple minutes long gameplay experience like that. Oh, okay. I forget that I can walk forwards now. I'm not used to this. You are now entering... Yeah, I would never daydream about making a game bigger than something that's only a
And that's
couple
it.
minutes long.
Okay, the meaning of this game won't be...
Okay, maybe a little bit longer than that
Please
one.
Be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
December 2008, by the way. I'm blocking the date.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
You know what? I respect that approach. I don't think that you need to belabor everything. Or do you? I don't know.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Okay, I'll press enter. Enter. Ah! Thank you for the boop. Stand on an X staring at a bear for 3 hours. A game where you collect items except the game automatically quits when you collect them all. A game of only motivational quotes played one after the other while the player cannot move.
And filled with little ideas for games.
A stranger appears. A game of only posters and concept art showing what the game is
Coda would
intended to
often tell me
be.
that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Ugh. Whoa. A normal game where you have to scream into a mic every 15 seconds to keep playing? Ah! Oh, January 2009. Ready, Set, Fish. I want to play the screaming into the mic game. That one sounds good. But it's like normal and the screaming has nothing to do with the actual game itself. Something really eerie about this.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Uh-oh. Actual lateral thinking. That's kind of tricky.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
3
we're gonna
dots.
see it a lot.
3 dots. Okay, okay. How much would you pay to play a game where you control your character by screaming into the
So that
mic?
seems to be
a
it.
lot of money.
You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Enter. What the hell? It looks like the airport from Toy Story 2. Bum, 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 bum.
Way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
I don't know. January 2009. Sorry for not reading the dates earlier, I missed it. You are now exiting.
So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in.
The
Some
cinematic
larger
universe.
game that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
March 2009. The Great and Lovely Descent. Ooh. I'm a sucker for white voids in indie games. Unfinished
Let's
Swan
talk
had
about
some
video
white
game
voids.
development for a second.
Love that
Every
shit.
video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Streetwise Fool. Streetwise
To make all
Fool.
of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Whoa!
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds
Whoa!
of work they're gonna end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games
What?
to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
I like linear boxy corridors though. Why do we need anything else? Who needs anything except that? There's some kind of glass enclosure. Whoa, this is nice. What the heck? I like this. Where is this? Okay. What's going on? Am I in prison? What did I do? No!
This prison,
No!
funny enough,
Let me out!
Coda's original design
No!
shut for a full hour before letting you go. If
Oh my
you don't
God,
mind,
that's
I think
brutal.
We're gonna skip that.
What the artistic intech? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait. Mr. Redden, sir? I got stuck in the wall. I broke the game. No! 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 It's... Why do I keep breaking games? Sorry. Every game. We're gonna rewind a little bit. Okay, we'll speedrun this. Sorry about that.
Let's
I don't know. I'm sorry.
for a second.
I'm sorry. I break every game I touch. I'm like
which determines what the game can and cannot do.
I'm like
So
the
in other
guy
words,
from the
the
Skittles
engine is
commercial that
itself
turns everything into Skittles. When he touches it. You know that
In
guy?
all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's
Put me back in jail. I deserve to be in here.
is just because he's working with.
I deserve this. Well, you know what? I like
The
this
tools
prison
available to the
design.
creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Okay, let's not step on any weird corners or anything like that.
Your punishment for restarting will be passed now.
Oh.
Everybody.
This
punished
prison,
in
Ah!
funny enough, in Coda's
What kind of
original design,
sick,
doors stay
twisted
shut
punishment is
for
this?
an hour before letting you go. If you
What
don't
kind of-
mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Whiskey high! Can you believe I- Ah! 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 Ah!
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot.
Hello!
Whether a game ought to actually
Blah, blah, blah.
whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
This guy's really committed to his vision. He doesn't think that games should be necessarily accessible for everyone if it sacrifices the vision. Hi, Whiskey, hi. Can you believe I broke this game accidentally, had to restart the level? The same thing happened to me when I played Stanley Parable. I just have a knack for finding bugs. I should be a QA tester. I don't know, it's just like, I've got the magic touch. I like, when the elevator up there was going down, I like, jumped into a corner and got stuck there. But it's okay, we're back. We're back into it. And this game is really cool. Here, there's the 3 dots again. It's more of like a personal essay.
With the exact same solution as the last time.
Okay, that means I have to sneak in.
Beginner's guide on video.
There's still no clear indication of what
You
makes
don't need
this
a
puzzle
guide.
so
I was
special
born
that Coda
bad.
is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
You know, I like that. Sometimes, you gotta make a game for you, not for anyone else. You know? Or maybe people that are like you. You there, did you come from up
Here,
above?
Coda begins using a kind
What
of
was
dialogue
up there?
system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities.
There was a world
Use the
stamped with
Bluetooth
whiteness. There was an
buttons on
enormous
the keyboard.
prison I spent hours in. Number 2. There was an enormous prison I spent hours in. That's the world above. You've been there. Now, this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? I prefer not to tell you. After all, we only just met. What? But you don't understand. We are trapped here. That puzzle is our only escape. We need to get through it. Alright, I will tell you how to solve it. Hi, Reaper. Hello, hello. Wonderful. Well? What is it? What's the answer? Please, speak to me. Tell me how to escape. Tell me how to be free of this prison. I must know. It's the most important thing. There must be an ending. Goodbye. Goodbye. What? Here they are again. How did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? No, I've been right here the entire time. I've been right here. I've always been here. I suggest you go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the black space in the middle. Who are you? Just go out. Just go hang in. Just go hang out there in the blackness for a bit. Okay, goodbye. Hello, fellow cube heads. Oh my god, have you been stuck in a prison
So we make one last
of
descent
abstract
down to
design?
the final floor of the level.
I feel bad I didn't help those guys. They're trapped in here. What the hell?
It's a lamppost. Okay,
Lamppost.
I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost.
I like it.
It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out.
It speaks to me.
I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination.
I had a lamppost
We're going to see it in the work
phase.
as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully
I get it.
developed, with more of a clear idea behind them.
I like it.
And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
I'm gonna hug it. I hug the lamppost. It's sticky for some reason. Gross. We all had a lamppost phase? Yeah, I know, I'm nothing special. April 2009. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Ooh, what's this? Nice room. Not.
So first off, I'm sure you can.
How do you
deduce
beat this
but
game?
This game is not.
No
connected
point
the
to this.
internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This
Oh.
was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after. I
Whoa,
met him
holy
at
shit.
a weekend game jam in
Can you guys
Sacramento,
hear me?
where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just
Hello.
so different from anything that anyone else was
Reasonable.
doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends
Everyone
with
read
person.
this.
In retrospect,
Hey.
I think I was probably a bit
This
too
place
pushy
makes me
trying to get
sad.
his attention. I was over enthusiastic.
I want to tell you a
But he was
secret.
very gracious
Once upon
about
a time
it
I
and
did.
very patient with me.
Define fun.
And I cooled off eventually.
I'm king of the world!
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Do not be afraid.
Either way, to me they
I
convey
saw a
sense
flying
of
penguin.
purpose. I see this
It was the most
person
majestic
filled
thing I've
with
ever seen. Oh my
thoughts
god.
And
I'm
feelings
crying now and plan on
beliefs
ripping my eyes
and
out.
has no
I
way to
must go
express
now
them,
to do that.
except as scattered and unheard voices.
Do you
in
feel like a
game that
hero
wasn't
yet?
meant to be played.
In a world full of notes, one man will read all of them. This summer, you will believe blue speech bubbles can
But it's
talk.
ironic, isn't it, that in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him.
Try finger butthole.
Honest with you,
Could this be a dog?
seductive to me. That I could just
Why is it always Elden
see
Ring?
the voices in their
You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right.
messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world.
Butt. This is so realistic. I need to go to the frickin' bathroom. Oh my god, this game really gets me. Recognize me, please? There's nothing here, go back. Don't listen to that guy. Liar ahead. But this really is Zelda. This is fucking Dark Souls. Free t-shirt? Need other side. Why is it always you don't have the right? Is this supposed to be a game dev tutorial? No, it's more of like a more like a personal essay / like retrospective. It's not very crowded here. You can go in here. And don't bother. Stop, turn back. Cabbage, what? Cabbage shapes our nation? That's true, actually. What is that painting? It does not matter. Very good game. Thank you. I think this is not going anywhere. I need someone to talk to. Is this a note? Could it be a note? Don't listen to the other notes. I'm not safe. Ooh. What could this mean? Painting, what does it mean? Whoever made this has issues. Hey guys, how's it going? Just hanging. Help, I'm trying to speak. I think it's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. From up here, it looks just like dots. Cabbage, what? You again? Spoilers, it doesn't mean anything. Stop pretending you are other people. It's about how this game is pretentious, and you all suck. Devil Tower Star. Maybe I'll feel real someday. He was, himself, the most horrible creature he could imagine. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret, he kept it well. I beat the game! More room?
At the end of this level,
Scared of
we're
writing
going to see the
something.
puzzle.
Don't want to feel
And
judged.
here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one. In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
I want Chris to narrate my life? I can if you want. For a fee. Thank you. Oh my god, I've been here for literally an hour. What the fuck do I do? Shit, how do you solve it? This doesn't make any sense. Second door won't
And
open.
because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between the spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here.
This is the
To
smart
step
guy
back
over
and
here.
Connect the pieces together, to grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
What the heck? Are you there? Please say something. It can be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty talking? Speak, 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 speak! Speak! May to June 2009. Porn stars die too.
This one is tough. It's gonna kinda just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay. I'm into it. Alright, there's a well. Well, actually, this is kind of a nice hotel room. Let's get out of here. Well, well, well. If it isn't the consequences to my own actions. Yo, this is like Furry Week in Atlanta. What the heck? Oh shit, I'm in the well.
This is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version
Can I
2.
take the candy from the mini fridge in your hotel room?
No, that'll cost like $8. No! Thank you for the biddies, though. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about put a giant hole in the ground? Oh, what did that do? Okay, now what about along the wall of the room? 10 stoves lined up against the wall. I think we should light up this room a bit. A skylight, full ceiling window. Let's open this baby up. It's not really changing the room though. Table, you need a table. Who are you, and where exactly are you doing this from? Whoa, what? That's not what I asked for.
This one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
That's okay. It's a maze.
Okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. First, click on the table. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click on it slightly. Or turn it slightly. Now go to the floor lamp in this... Turn the floor lamp off, then turn it back on. Now go to the left side sofa. Move it over a little. Finally, touch the shelves. That's it! In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. What the hell? Oh, Pentacus, thank you so much for the sub 5 minutes ago. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed you. And Synthwave, thank you so much for the resub at tier 2 from 14 minutes ago. Thank you. Thank you if you're still here. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
The outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Huh? What does that mean? Okay, I see the lamppost. I know where I'm going. We're in a darkened, suburban, low poly type environment. Some bushes here. Hedges. Telephone booth? I hear something in the distance. Can't move the camera. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me! I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too? Yes, it was in the furniture maze.
And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind.
Oh, I'm so glad to know that I get out eventually.
Who knows?
What's it like to escape?
But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games
Strange,
so
but
far-
in a way, I kind of miss being in the prison. Why? Was there anything about it that you felt good about? Being here sucks. But don't you feel excited about getting out? The promise of freedom? Hi, Maxie. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Excited? It's the only thing that matters to me. It's the only thing keeping me going. Excited doesn't really do it justice. You won't always have something that you care about as much as this. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No. I think I'm the first person to call back. Then, can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, all you have to do is be sincere. What? That will free me? How does that work? Just be sincere. Sincere about what? That's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice. August 2009.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Ooh. At least graphics, though?
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Oh, hello.
Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself. And right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes.
And lousy homes make home loners.
From previous games, including this new and
Oh, something tells me you're gonna be fun to do this job with. Well, this place isn't gonna clean itself as far as I know. I'll finish here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table?
Took 2 months to create as a result.
Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now would you please run into the bedroom and make the... Ooh, make the bed. Okay, alright. I wish it was that easy to make my bed. All the little details matter. Straighten the rug? Okay. Where? In the room? Yeah, of course, of course. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner?
Well, I don't enjoy it so much as I need it.
While I'm working, I feel a kind of calm that rests in the pit of my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed any other way, it seems, which I guess is all that matters. Oh, and that and a tidy couch. Would you straighten the pillows on the sofa out here? Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe mop that as long as you're there? I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy.
No. No, that was stupid, sorry. Never mind.
Oh, okay. You don't have to share if you're not comfortable with it. I mean, if you ever want to talk, I'm here. The dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Last I checked, the tub needs a cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best you can? No need to be perfect. We're all just human. Scrub the tub.
Hope her day is going well.
Stop looking at his ass. What do you mean? Clean. If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Or are the books still scattered on the floor in the bedroom? There we go.
Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear the dishes off the table?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particular
Are all houses this easy to clean?
experience where you just need to let it sit and
Darling, let me tell you something. In your lifetime, you're gonna clean a lot of houses. And among all those, a few of them will stick out as truly wonderful, beautiful experiences, and none of them will be the ones that were easy. Just something to think about while you smooth out the rug in the bedroom.
Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during
Looks
a
like the
period
tub has gotten rather dirty. Would you mind tidying it up a bit? Of course.
mostly happy, all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, it takes care of you. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. There's a bit of truth in it, no? Anyway. So, housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Please clean up the books. Thanks. I don't know if this guy likes me anymore. I feel like I said something wrong. I think I fucked up. I can't get the good ending. Those pillows over by the couch are a real mess.
Found some peace.
There we go. I feel like I'm doing everything now. I thought you were gonna help me. Question. Do you enjoy this?
It can't last.
What?
The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Okay.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
September 2009. Items you love at members-only
It's a bit
prices.
goofy.
Oh, members-only prices. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. Fuck that. You came here to become perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself? Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you that person. Perfection is within your grasp. Yo, I get YouTube ads like this all the time. And the question is not how we do it, it's how we do it effortlessly. This was easy. It is so easy. It is so easy.
Halfway through the game,
Being perfect is effortless. What the fuck?
and you play as the teacher.
Kids should not follow their
The
dreams.
teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are.
I still love you. It's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. If you are torturing yourself, try to find the right solutions for your life. You're not doing it right. If you're torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions, seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path forward? Or, ew, I'm developing a cyst. Gross. Haha, just kidding! Do what is easiest. Do what is simplest. Feel what is true. Nothing. No one.
I felt pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
One of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them
This
painful.
talk kind of sucks. Hey! It's perfect! How do we do it so effortlessly? You want to know, don't you? January 2010. I get ads like that where it's like, in 60 seconds, I'll tell you how to make $1 million. And then they talk for like 5 minutes about saying nothing. And then they're like, sign up for my free class. And I'm like, fuck you.
And it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Oh, we gotta get on stage. We gotta get on stage. Ooh, a little ladder here. Ooh, climb the ladder. There's no ladder. What is this, a Bethesda game?
Frat boy lurk.
Frosty Cone, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. Thank you. 5 months. Thank you. And thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. What? Oh, shit. Fucking some Black Swan shit. Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you start out leaning against the wall. Good, stay right there. The woman crosses the room. In this chair... the woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Hello? Hello? That's it? That's not a conversation. You actually need to converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. I like you. No, that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. You must have worked really hard to get where you are, or I bet you've learned to lean into the pain. Or what are some sacrifices you've had to make? What are some sacrifices you had to make? You're messing it up all again! You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. Okay. How far do I... Oh! What? Another prison? Will we ever truly be free? Okay, yes, now this is working. This is what it was like.
What's going to happen next in Coda's life? The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away.
Relatable.
Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where
You're doing
it just
great.
becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Wow. June 2010. Morbius trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Really? Alright, let's all close our eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes. What's going on? I can't see anything. My eyes are closed. Should I walk? I'm hearing a police car. Should I open them? Should I open my eyes? Oh, help, I'm blind. I opened my eyes, by the way. Help, I'm blind. Am I going to be... Whoa, what the heck? What's going on?
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
What is the solution? The only way to stop it is to speak something that is honest. Oh! What? Huh? The only way to stop it is to speak something that is honest. I can't keep making these. That's it. That's the truth. It's draining me.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work.
Keep
about
going.
exactly what
Keep
he's
talking.
doing. So where's that coming from? But
I can't
then
figure out how to
his
say the
work
thing.
has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore.
I'm
In
alone.
person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way. His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
December 2010. Hi everyone, by the way. I'm really into the game right now, so I'm not reading chat as much as I normally would want to. Hello? But I'm glad you're here. Where did this island come from? Or, hello, is anyone there? Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. I'm completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing left to give in my work. I have nothing left to give in my work. Oh no. What's happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. What? You have to take me to it. I need to see it, to know why it stopped. I can take you to it, but there is a problem. It's guarded by a difficult puzzle.
About his creative frustrations.
If you can help me solve the puzzle, we'll find the machine. Deal?
Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this.
Deal.
Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Oh, easy.
Because from my perspective at the time,
Hey, I recognize
what I
this.
knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was.
Oh, wonderful.
He was in his own.
Can you tell me how to
little
do it?
bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone.
First,
not
you have
releasing them onto the
to
internet.
press...
and
First you
so
have to open the door.
Didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with.
Okay, now what?
He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Now you have to press... Now you have to close the door. Alright, what's next? Now, just press the switch here. Ha! That was so simple! I can't believe I never solved it before this.
Loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's
Okay,
no
here we are.
Then there's no circulation.
There's
If
no
all of your
machine
anxieties
here.
Are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails,
Trust
you have
me,
no
you'll
backup and
see.
You're just going to crash.
You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple and joyous and that you'll love it 100% of the time. Okay, making games is simple. Ugh! Ah, that feels wonderful. But it wasn't true. Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. It is easy, it never stops being easy. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really
Every time I make something, I feel better about myself.
and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like
Perfect. That feels fantastic.
games are not
I'm going to vomit.
this amount of suffering.
Patience, you have to
This is
trust
what I
me.
really cared about.
I promise this
And I
will
used to
work.
get so much joy out of
Please, continue.
create. For him to suddenly become angry and
It pays off eventually. Ugh!
worst thing for me.
Yes, more. Keep going.
No, this is what I felt at the time.
There is no shame, no fear, no guilt.
Stop
Ugh.
anything.
Incredible.
I had never felt so rotten.
That's it.
I needed
I'm free.
more than I had ever needed anything.
I'm free.
For this to stop. But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
May 2011. The Machine. Oh. Hello, sir. Ma'am, I'm glad to see you have arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you'd like. I intend to be quick. I intend to be quiet. I intend to be brutal. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Ah, fuck. Here comes the press. Will we get to see the machine? What will we done with the machine? What do you do with it? What could you tell? Oh, fuck you. I say nothing to you. Oh, I see.
And of course, it's the machine.
I see. You stopped. Your work was keeping us alive. Those people out there, can you imagine the pain you've put them through? It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? How about this for a start? You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. No? Nothing? Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. Alright then, I will speak to them for you. Dude, where are we? My followers! I could have said my friends. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Let us show that we are not failures. Follow me. We will destroy the machine. Okay. What? Coda, I'll make sure your work dies here. I'll make sure you are known for— oh, Coda, I'll make sure you're known forever. I like that one. Isn't it what you're scared of? Exposed to the view of others every day forever? Seen in naked clarity?
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people.
It's like reverse
To get
power
some
wash
actual
simulator.
feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
What are you gonna do? What are you thinking?
Mr. Redden. What's going on here? What's going on? What's happening? What? 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 What?
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and
With his
I
knowledge?
just played the
With his
video,
blessing?
the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all is just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Put down your weapon. I'm gonna click the mouse button.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy, so beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
June 2011. The Tower. Okay.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
I can jump. That's nice.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Whoa, what the
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise.
I'm sorry for the
experience
flashing
is
lights.
really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
I recognize these wall panels.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
I don't like that this guy is betraying everything this guy's game is meant to do. Maybe it wasn't meant to be done. But I had a film teacher in college once who told me that since we were all working on a short project, one of the students said, "I guess I'm really making this for myself," and the teacher responded, "If it's really just for yourself, then it doesn't have to be made." And I don't know, that kind of stuck with me. I'm not sure how I feel.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side.
I can clip through.
Even if you somehow
I've done it
forced
before.
your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
Yeah.
I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
I could do it! Don't patronize me. Oh, there's a switch.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game?
Maybe.
I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like
I think the point my teacher was trying to make...
don't understand why.
I didn't really like that guy. He was kind of mean to me.
I remember.
But I liked when he said that.
2011, I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself,
Like, if you're the only target audience, then it already lives in your head, right?
I have no idea.
It has to be for someone else.
It wasn't the guy I knew. It wasn't my friend.
Because it already lives in your
I
head.
had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them...
Do I jump down?
I had been trying to, though. That
That'll
was
kill
the
me.
thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked
Doughboy,
him
thank
so
you.
many
Thank you so
times
much
to
for the gift
please
sub.
just
Thank you.
Tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
There are people who like you who you can connect with? Right. That's other people. So it's not just for you. But it really seems like Coda makes these games just for himself. Only for himself.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me.
He's based?
But he
I think so
stopped
too.
and left. And it felt somehow like I had
Coda gives the games to the narrator? Or did he take them? I don't know at this point. I don't think he liked that this narrator took the games and showed it to
Where did I
people.
screw up?
New here, loving the stream, your sense of humor, your comment. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. What the heck? That's so nice. I'm like, are you real? Would a real person really be that nice to me? I appreciate that. Thank you, Star Mix
I'm
Games.
the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I?
Thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me
Poisoned it
anymore.
for you.
What? What have you done, Davy? What have you done?
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder at times whether you think I am making these games for you. You so infected my personal space that it's possible
And
I did begin to
the
plant
people who
solutions in my
played
work
them,
somewhere, hidden between
They treated
games.
me like I was important. They really
If there was an
listened
answer,
and
a
cared
meaning,
about what
would it make
I
you
had
any
to
happier?
say. Even though I was showing your work, it was...
Would you
I felt
stop taking
good
my
about
games and
myself.
showing them to people against my
Finally.
wishes?
For a
Giving
moment,
them
while I
something
had
that is not yours to
I
give,
liked myself.
violating one boundary that keeps me safe. Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them? Would you simply
you
let them
stopped.
be what they are?
I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself.
When I'm around you, I
And
feel
as soon as
physically
that
ill.
happened, there
You
was
desperately
no
need something that I cannot give it.
nothing.
You desperately need something and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have
What
it.
does that mean?
Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks, and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please.
Oh my god.
I'm fading. And
Oh,
all
the
I
room is
want
getting
to
narrow.
know that I'm going to be okay.
Holy fuck. Epilogue. Oh, I've been here. Grand Central Terminal, New York City, the Big Apple. Let's go. We're going to Metro North.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
There's no windows in this train. I like windows in my trains. What the hell? I've never seen a train like this before.
Solution. I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons. Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Whoa.
if I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Yeah, me neither. I'm a fucking micro-influencer. Fucking sucks. I hate that term.
What now?
Micro? No! Not like that. I just mean that I'm not that big.
I think I need to go.
But I do love that external validation, though.
I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do.
It's
I
everything.
need to make
It's
up.
everything.
So I'm just gonna...
You're gonna what? What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Gonna gonna cry? Gonna piss your pants? Yes. All of it. Hello? Hi, nitrogen oxide. Do I go in the hole? The hole of external validation. Ugh. Oh. An elevator? Streamers like you inspired me to give stuff like what you're doing a shot. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's really exciting. I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Who cares what the people think? You know? Isn't that the point of this? You can just make things. I want to play this in VR. Really badly. Like, I want to physically be here and feel like I can touch these walls. There's gotta be a VR version of the beginner's guide. I'm gonna pop out and hang with my partner. I'll see you later, Star Mix Games. Thanks for dropping by, I really appreciate it. I hope you have an awesome day. In Otter Vision? No, in Oculus. Oh my god, am I gonna have to throw myself to stop the whisper machine? Let's do it. Stop those whispers. Yeah! Oh my god. Quickly memorize it. My brain is this wrinkly. I know. Impressed yet?
Turn back. Turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove
This project would not have been possible without the following individuals. Patreon, or maybe just people that they like.
But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles.
End of the game? Yes, I think so.
And you're so tired.
That's really fucking good. I like this a lot.
That you're strong.
It's so concise. I don't know. I like it. I'm a sucker for walking sims, and this is so good. I like it a lot. I like it in some... I think I like it more than Stanley Parable. I mean, Stanley Parable is a fucking gem, but it's a little wacky, you know? Like, it tries to be wacky, and I think that's part of why it's, like, so successful. But this is just, like, a little, like... It's a little thing, you know? It's like a little internal monologue. And you get to, like, reorient yourself, and, like, you have an idea of who you think the narrator is, and it kind of turns it on itself, and you think about yourself and the art that you make. Ooh, I like that. Ugh, that's really good. Why aren't you crying? I'll probably cry when I watch the VOD. That's what happened to me when I played Before Your Eyes. I don't know. It's so fucking raw, man. It's raw like the mouse input. Shame I wasn't here for most of the stream. I'm glad you popped in to say hi, Ninja Monkey. It's really fun going through the game again, having the context of the rest of it. I think this is a really great game to play after Stanley Parable, especially Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, because same themes of wanting to, like, attain perfection or wanting to make something meaningful. Yeah, it's really, it kind of feels like a very natural follow-up. And I know this came before Ultra Deluxe, but, like, it kind of feels right, because especially Ultra Deluxe is having to grapple with that, having made something and having to follow up with it, and this is just, like, making things in general. It's really good. I don't know. Fucking great. I like it. I was feeling it. I was like, oh my god. Maybe I criticized because there's something wrong with me. Why do you watch your own VODs? Sometimes I take a peek. Sometimes I take a peek to see what people say. Sometimes I take a peek to see if I sounded stupid or not. And I always do. Is that wrong? I don't like to do it that often. It's always when I, like, want to just, like, rewatch a thing just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And it does happen a lot where I miss, like, subs and donos and stuff. Emander, thank you so much for the gift sub. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Doughboy, thank you for the gift sub as well 15 minutes ago. Thank you. Excuse me. Everyone sounds stupid. You sound stupid cute. Oh my god, you sound stupid nice. Exclamation point cute. Thank you. Watching your own VOD is quality control. I'd like to think that there's times where I could think about how I could do things better. And that's another reason why I watch other people's streams too, just to, like, feel out the vibe, you know? Like, I don't know. It helps me, but sometimes I can't stand hearing myself. It depends. I promise I don't do it that often. There's times I want to experience the game again with fresh eyes, and I think that's why I rewatched Before Your Eyes. Coda is the end of a piece or passage. Ah, I see. That's so cool. Like, what a cool idea. What a cool game. What a cool idea. I really like it, yeah. I really like this game. It's really fucking good. Damn, I feel like I want to make some shit for myself now. Maybe my teacher was wrong after all. I think it's worth making a thing just for your own eyes, just to be able to see it outside your brain. Yeah, fuck you, Jason. That was my teacher's name. Sorry for anyone whose name is Jason out there. I like how Davey always plays with the idea of death of the author. It works so well in this game because it feels like really real. It feels sincere. In Stanley Parable, you're constantly aware that you're in, like, a meta kind of fourth wall breaking bonanza. And this one, for a lot of it, you're not sure if it's fiction or non-fiction. And I think that really makes it hit. Because these are all really plausible game demos. Yeah, this was super fun. I'm afraid I have to end the stream now. Because I gotta get ready. I gotta jump in the shower. I gotta get dressed. I don't think either character is meant to be correct, to the extent that you think Coda was just actually making stuff for himself at the end, plays pretty directly into the you always think other people have figured it out at the game in the middle. I don't know, it seems pretty clear that the narrator... You're meant to trust his interpretation until you realize that he betrayed the trust of his friend, and that it, like, really seriously upset Coda. But not just that it upset him when he gave his games away, but also that his input influenced the games and put them in a direction where that's not what the developer actually really wanted. Like, he never really wanted to put the goalposts there. So you think that was him trying to find direction and like, goals and whatever, like, standard accessibility game design stuff. But then you find out that it's, like, the negative influence of someone else. So he's, like, become self-conscious because he knows his friend is playing his games. So he's, like, making games for his friend and no longer for himself. That's my interpretation.
This game just exposed a lot of what Twitter artists deal with lol. But joke aside, this game just described what I've been dealing with for such a long time and decided to finally change at the start of 2022. Perfection and finding purpose from the validation of others defeats the purpose of just being you and doing what you love. This is something I just realized and have slowly soaked in for most of 2022 so far. Accepting this helped me love my own works and my mistakes.
Thank you for sharing that, Doughboy. I do really feel that. Although, I can't say that I'm so convinced that external validation isn't important, right? Maybe it's a little bit of both. Some works are just for your own eyes and some is some are for others to see. Because I definitely do feel like I have to pretty up my drawings, you know? Like, that I make stuff just for people to see them, and I don't always think that that's always gratifying for me. But, dude, I love when people tell me they like my stuff. I live for that shit. But I also want to make stuff for myself at the same time. I don't know. Could I really, truly make something just for me, and then just put it aside and tuck it under my desk and have no one else really see it? I think I always want at least one person to see it, even if I don't publish it publicly. I don't know. You live for the applause? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're too kind. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're all here for me? Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. This is the greatest day of my life. I can't even believe it. Y'all are so kind. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I love you all. I'm just gonna end the stream now. Goodbye, everyone. Isn't this kind of poignant? I like it. Let's just do it. No raid today. I'm gonna go to a wedding with my fam. It's gonna be super fun. I'll see y'all soon. I'll be back on Thursday. Thank you for the applause. Y'all are so lovely. Please pat yourselves on the back. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. I love y'all. Goodbye.